Hey guys, Mr. Moki Moki here, and I have my Super Heavy Samurai deck for you guys today. And the build that I was going for is actually a full card, full monster deck. And yeah, it's 40 monsters. The deck is getting more support in the future, and we just don't know when we're getting that Synchro 5. It is apparently getting a Synchro 8 as well, but I just wanted to show you guys what I got with it right now. I'm not testing with breakthrough skills or galaxy cyclones. I did that online and it just wasn't working out as well as I had hoped. And plus with Thief, like the galaxy cyclone is pretty much null and void anyway. And breakthrough skill isn't that big of a deal anymore because it targets, so yeah, the only problem that Super Heavy Samurais have in this format right now is that Cosmo is a thing. So that means everybody has their Cyber Dragon Chimera Tech side for them, which means that it also works against this deck. So when Cosmos die out in the future, and hopefully there's not another machine deck that comes out that tops, hopefully Super Heavy Samurais will be a little bit better in the meta. I'm not saying that they're going to be meta, but they do have more of a chance, is what I will say. But I'll get right into the deck profile and stop digressing. For those who do know anything, Big Ben K, he's pretty much your boss or ace monster of the deck. He helps every Super Heavy Samurai attack in defense position, and that's mainly why the reason I love this deck. Attacking in defense position just sounds so awesome, and it's a card archetype that I really, really like, right? Fresh cakes? Yeah. Next we have 3 Flutists, pretty much getting out your Big Benkei and negating. Yeah, the Skin Flutist, who can banish itself and negate targeting effects on Super Heavy Samurai monsters. Really important. Also special summoning the Super Heavy Samurai monsters from your hand. The 3 Trumpeteer, which is your tuner of the deck. 3 Thief. Stealing your opponent's spells and trap cards is like absolutely wonderful. He's just awesome. Moving on, Scales. He helps with Xyz plays as well as Synchro plays, getting the Super Heavy Samurais out of the graveyard. So, and then you have your Searcher, which is in Soul Piercer. So when this card is sent to the graveyard, it can search out a Super Heavy Samurai monster from your deck. It can also be equipped so that the Super Heavy Samurai monster can do piercing damage. You do use that effect sometimes. You're just going to use the searching effect way more. Next, one of the best cards in the deck is Giga Gloves. It's going to be even more relevant when we get that Synchro 5. But yeah, it's level 3. When it's sent to the graveyard, you look at the top 5 cards of your deck, and it has a non-targeting effect when your opponent attacks directly. You banish this card from your deck, or banish your card from the graveyard, look at the top card of the deck. You've already rearranged the top 5 cards, so it's going to be a Super Heavy Samurai monster. You draw that card, reveal it, that monster becomes 0. So Cosmos, eat your heart out. Next, we have 2 Battle Ball. Right now, Battle Ball, we're going to need more synchros for him to be more relevant, but I still like Battle Ball, synchroing with your opponent, especially since extra deck monarchs are a thing now. Using their level 8 monarchs to bring out Susanoo is a big thing, since they're running an extra deck now. So that's important. Next we have 2 Blue Brawler, just to not be destroyed by battle, level 4, and plus with Big Benkei, he's the 2000 beater that can attack in defense position. So yeah, not being destroyed by battle seems like it's not going to be a big issue, but actually some decks have trouble with it. Next we have Soulfire Suit, which protects anything from being destroyed by battle or by card effect for the turn. It's really well comboed off if you have Benkei on board, Skin Flutist in grave, and Soulfire Suit in hand. It's just nuts. We have the 1 Soulbang Cannon. It has like a blanket destruction effect from the graveyard. You do like it for its boosting 1000 ability, but you mostly like it in the graveyard for the battle effects that will happen, especially when Cosmos try to special summon. You can just banish this and do a blanket destruction effect to the field. Next we have the 1 Samurai Drum. It's a level 1 drum, or sorry, a level 1 tuner, but it can also special summon stuff when it's destroyed by battle and sent to the graveyard. Next we have the Soul Horns. I'm only playing 1 Soul Horns because it allows your Super Heavy Samurai monsters to attack twice, which is really nice. I really like it. It's awesome. Moving on to the non-Super Heavy Samurai monsters. 3 Giant Rat, just because it can special summon Big Benkei with like relative ease. And anything else, but you're pretty much going to go with Benkei with this. Next, I'm doing the Construction Train. I like this better than the Prep Defense. Mostly because the Prep Defense, you have to take damage first before you special summon it, then it protects you. This one, it doesn't have to be a direct attack. You can block a certain attack that your opponent's going for, and then it makes that attack target this, and it can't be destroyed by that battle with your opponent. So not only do you stop pretty much an attack, like you don't even need to have it have an empty field in order to use this effect. You can just use it when your opponent, like if you don't want a monster to die by battle, you can just block it with that, and then it has to battle that. Also, it just doesn't die by that battle, so now you have another body on field. So that's why I liked it more than Prep Defense. Prep Defense is like I always switch between Prep Defense and this, because Prep Defense is searchable, but at the same time, this just has a better effect. Moving on, the Machina Fortress. It helps with getting Super Heavy Samurais in the graveyard, and I think that's very important. Also, like special summoning itself out is really nice. It's a machine, it's Earth, it's level 7. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. 2 Maxi. I mean, like, technically I should be playing 3, but I mean, Maxis just help with draw power and stuff, which is what the deck relatively needs. But, yeah, it would be a shame not to play this. And next, 1 Gen X Ally Birdman. It's a machine tuner that can special summon itself. Pretty self-explanatory. So that is 40 monsters. I'll move on to the extra deck. Pretty self-explanatory. 2 Susanoo, 2 Suiten Doji, and then 1 Kyuubi. The Kyuubi's probably the worst one, but it's a level 9 synchro, so it's always good to have. Next, Naturia Beast and Barkion, because they're all Earth, and it's relatively easy to go into these guys, so if you need to stop the spells or traps being used. Next, just level 5 for our mateys. The Chambara. I was debating on keeping Chambara in, but for now it can stay in. Like it is a good damage card, and Armades is a good, like, you know, Armades. But we'll see what happens when we get that level 5 synchro, because it is really good. Next, Black Rose, obviously self-explanatory. Omega to get your banished Super Heavy Samurais back in the graveyard, which is amazing. Getting the fucking Skin Flutus back in the graveyard is awesome. Scarlight for blanket destruction. Crystal Wing. I haven't been getting Crystal Wing out, but I just put him in the deck just to try him out. So yeah, and then just 2 Xyzes, Girgigan X and Castel. I'll move on to the side deck, and it is a pure monster side deck, so this should be fun. 2 DD Crow for banishing like Monarchs, Ghost Ogre, Chaos Hunter, Effect Veilers, Troll and Lock Birds for Monarchs, Flying Seas, and then obviously the Cyber Dragon Chimera Tech combo, which, you know, hurts the deck in general, but I mean, you can run it. So yeah, that's the side deck. It's all monsters. I really like this deck. It's fun to play, and it really catches people off guard, especially since it's a 3500 beater that can just be special summoned very easily, and a lot of people have trouble with it. And yeah, hopefully in the future when we get more support for the Super Heavy Samurais, it'll be a lot better. So I'll catch you guys later. Remember to rate, comment, and SCRUB-Scribe. Peace.